Starkey Genesis AI comes in 6 different models or styles and 4 different technology levels or quality levels, meaning there are over 24 different Genesis AI hearing aids that you can buy. So how do you know which one to get? Well, the first thing to decide is which of the 6 models to get. And here they are in order of popularity with our customers. And by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see the daily updated statistics on these models over at ziphearing.com. So click the link above, it'll take you there. RIC stands for receiver-in-canal. That's always the most popular model with any brand. And the RT here means that it's rechargeable and has a telecoil. I think this is probably our most popular model because it has the best battery life at 51 hours. Next, we have the mRIC R, which I think ultimately may end up being more popular than the RIC RT because it's a tad smaller. The battery life isn't as good, but it's still at 33 hours. That's better than most hearing aids. The difference between these two models is the battery life, the size, and the mRIC model has a single push button, whereas the RIC RT has a toggle button with both an up and down button. But this single button does give you the same functionality as the toggle button. Your hearing provider can set up that single button so that you can do all the same things with this one button that you could do with the 2 buttons on the larger RT model. The IIC NW stands for invisible-in-canal, non-wireless. I'll get into that more in a minute, but this model I predict will be our best-selling invisible model out of all brands actually. Starkey's invisible hearing aid always is. This one fits deep in the ear. You can see how it really tucks away inside my ear here. ITC R stands for in-the-canal rechargeable, and this is Starkey's smallest in-ear wireless hearing aid. Again, more on the wireless stuff in a minute. This hearing aid is very easy to charge and the battery lasts 33 hours. CIC NW stands for completely in-canal non-wireless. This would be a good option for people that want a discrete in-the-ear model, but one that's easier to handle than the IIC model. The IICs are so small that they can sometimes be hard to do things like change the battery and the filter, just like general maintenance on them is harder. Battery on this lasts about 5 days on average, same as the IIC. And then finally, there's the ITE R. And this is just a larger version of the ITC R. The ITE R takes up the full inside of the ear as compared to about half the inside of the ear that the ITC takes up. Now, getting back to the wireless thing that I mentioned earlier, that pertains to whether or not the hearing aids are Bluetooth compatible and whether or not or how you can control them through a smartphone. These models are all wireless. They have Bluetooth and you can stream audio from iPhones and many Android phones directly from your phone to your hearing aids, and you can use the My Starkey app to control these hearing aids. These models are non-wireless, so there's no Bluetooth, you can't stream to them, but you can control the volume and program using Starkey's T2 app. If you have no idea which of these models you want to get, watch this video and it'll walk you through the pros and cons of each of the different styles. And you don't have to know the model you want prior to your appointment with your Zip Hearing provider. They're going to look at your test results, your cosmetic preferences, some of the features that you want, and help you sort through this stuff. So once you know which model you want, the next thing to decide is the tech level or quality level that you want. And with Genesis AI, there's currently 4 tech levels. And here's the differences between each level. Now, this is a very oversimplified chart. There's a more detailed chart at ziphearing.com. Starting off with the popularity, our customers overwhelmingly choose the 24 tech level, and that's because of these 4 features. Most people with hearing loss, the hardest times to understand speech clearly is when there's competing noise. Noises like a fan running, or at a restaurant, or newspaper rustling, or wind noise. Genesis AI hearing aids are able to identify these sounds and suppress them to varying degrees, making the speech signal clearer. And that's the most noticeable difference from each technology level, is how much noise reduction the hearing aids can provide. So an easy way to think about this noise reduction feature is the more active your lifestyle, the more important noise reduction is going to be, because you're going to be in more of these environments more frequently, and the higher the technology level you should probably buy. If you have a hard time in noise and you're in noisy places a lot, you probably shouldn't even consider anything lower than the 24 level. Because although hearing aids have gotten a lot better at reducing extraneous, like unwanted background noises or competing noises to speech, they're still not perfect, and you're gonna need as much help as you can in these tricky environments, and only the 24 can guarantee that you're getting that maximum help. So noise reduction, that's stuff that happens automatically. It doesn't require any input from you. The hearing aids are doing this on their own. Now, there is a very important feature that Genesis hearing aids have, which is called edge mode, and that does require some input from you. Depending on the tech level that you have or that you buy, that dictates how you activate edge mode, or I guess what your input is to activate edge mode. So edge mode is a feature that does an AI-based analysis of your environment, and it optimizes the hearing aids on the fly when activated. So if you're in a really challenging listening environment and you're just not hearing as well as you can, you go in, you activate edge mode, and the hearing aids will auto adjust based on your immediate surroundings to give you better hearing. Now, if you get the 24 level, you can activate edge mode by doing like an air tap over your hearing aids, over your ear, and that feature kicks on, and that's the most convenient way to activate it. On the 20 and 16 level, you'd have to pull out your phone app to turn on edge mode. Not a big deal, but not as convenient. And then you can also activate edge mode on the 24 level through your app as well if you want. So on the 24, you can do it through the app, the push button on the back of the hearing aid, and just through the air tap. Whereas the 16 and 20, you can only do it through the app. Now, there are, of course, other small differences between each tech level, but these two features, noise reduction and how you access edge mode, those are what I think are probably the most important. But deciding on the right tech level, that's something you're going to discuss with your zip hearing provider prior to ordering anything. Typically, you would do that right after your hearing test is completed. And sometimes it's not clear what the right tech level for you is going to be. So it's important to remember that whatever you get through Zip Hearing, you're on a trial period. So if you choose a tech level and you have second thoughts, it's no big deal. You can exchange it during your trial period and try something else. That's gonna do it for this video. If you have any questions on this, feel free to give me a call at the number above. Happy to help you out however I can. If this video helped you, please hit the like button, and I will see you on the next one.